The world's oldest classic returned to its roots in spring, just before Milano-San Remo. Milano-Torino, gone the Superga finish, this time a flat one, should have been for the sprinters. 199 kilometres just from the west of Milan, the starting point, in magenta, going through Vercelli and all of the River Po plain, alongside of those rice paddy fields, heading into Turin, past Cavaglia, not too far from Biella, down the Susa Valley, and then just to the west of the city of Turin, finishing in the town of Rivoli. No big climbs to talk about, one final little lump inside the last 15 kilometres, but nothing special, nothing that, should the teams require it, could prevent a sprint finish. 3 riders were brave enough to get out of the breakaway. Marcelluzzi, Viegas and Alba. Marcelluzzi making his debut on Italian professional racing and getting in the breakaway for Bardiani. They were given a maximum gap of 4.5 minutes. It was already below a minute with just less than 50 kilometres to go. 6 or 7 teams involved in the chase. Mark Cavendish, the race favourite before things started, but others such as Buoni and Dainese also putting their riders to work. The break would finally be caught with just under 20 kilometres to go. A job well done for Eolo Cometa, Dronhopper and Bardiani getting their team names and jerseys out on the television. Trix Segafredo would be working too for Moschetti. EF Education easy post, turning up without a sprinter, but choosing a different way to get the race animated. Shaw setting up Healy, and the former Irish national champion holding a gap of almost 20 seconds at one stage. But it was always going to be difficult to hold off the sprint trains, with the opportunity of a win in sight for some very big names. All that meant that with 4 kilometres to go, Rémi Cavagna, making his comeback to racing after an injury over the winter, would help catch the break. Healy taken back, and inside the complicated last 3 kilometres, roundabouts would be negotiated. Arker Samsic setting up Buoni inside the final corner in a perfect position. The Frenchman not having won for a year and a half, but he would be the man who would hesitate a little with his lead-out man done at 250 metres to go. Up steps Michael Mirko, the best lead-out man in the world. Quick-step Alpha Vinyl also having the best sprinter in the history of the sport, and Mark Cavendish stepping off the wheel of Mirko, face in the wind, and nobody was quick as him. Cavendish beating Buoni, Christophe and Cantor up there as well, and Mark Cavendish, the first ever British winner of the world's oldest classic. The top history maker, making plenty more of it. No panic from Quick-Step Alpha Vinyl, despite not having the position they talked about before the race into the last corner. Mirko setting up Cavendish. Encouraging signs too for Peter Sagan, one of his best finishes of the season as well, despite not really contesting the win. Cavendish, Buoni, Christophe, Cantor, Sagan, with Vendrame, Mirko, Swift, Consonni and Girmay making up the top 10. So no Superga finish, but a big sprint finish. Mark Cavendish the winner, and beating some very, very big sprint names along the way. The biggest of them all winning though, win number 159 in his career. The Max Missile might not be going to San Remo, but he's added a brand new race to his palmarès, and given the climby additions of the last few years, one that probably he never thought he'd have a chance of winning. The names alongside him prestigious, Cavendish adding to his legend as the world's greatest sprinter.